don't get like if Drake said to me, yo, I'll jump on your record. Nah, nigga, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Just share it on your Instagram. I don't want you to come and body me on my own song like you do everybody else. Like I haven't heard one record with Drake on it. Let's talk about that. We're all hip hop heads. Name one record where Drake doesn't have the best verse on it.
You talking about rap verses?
Rap verses.
Okay, then that's a different story.
I don't know.
That is a good question.
Like, let's think about it. The world out there, people are watching. We got 5 of you guys watching. Name a song that Drake
That's
got. Right?
a good
a feature where the other person rapped better than Drake, out-rap Drake. I don't think Drake has ever been out-rapped on a song. Let's go.
Forever, maybe forever.
I was going to say forever.
Bro, first of all, he bodied that too. Kanye West, maybe Eminem's flow was too garbage, but when he went too multi-syllable crazy.
Verse on that was why.
But Drake was last name ever, first name greatest, like a spring anchor boy, ain't nothing to play with. Started off local, but thanks to what my haters, I don't keep $5. Yo, he murdered that.
Yeah, Drake did kill that.
Yo, bro, even on. I thought that Big Sean had a better verse on Way Up, on Bless.
Yeah,
on Way Up. So I thought he went like Sean spaz, and then Drake came in this.
Yeah.
And then Kanye's like, oh, this shit's so hot, I'm going to jump on it without even you guys knowing, and then did his verse on it, and it didn't even steal the record. Drake still stole it.
What about One Train?
What record is that?
Which one? That was one with ASAP track?
Yeah, but Drake's not on that.
Which is the one that ASAP has that Drake's on with all the dudes on? Even
what, Fucking Problems?
Fucking Problems.
Sorry, Fucking Problems.
Yo, 40 made that beat. That beat boxed 40's studio inside information. I know that for facts. Hey. That was Drake's first big. That was 40's first big hit. Made him like $3 million from producing that beat. And Drake made the sample. But
Drake.
Did Kendrick kill that though? I am Kendrick Lamar.
I don't remember shit too much.
Hold on. What is the record? Drake. What's Drake's
Poetic
verse on
Justice.
that? Oh, Poetic Justice? No, he bodied that too. The only thing I think, maybe the J. Cole record. Can I hit it in the morning?
Maybe.
Because he was like, remember, because I think it's like,
I don't know.
Best thing goes your summertime fine. And then Drake comes in your wintertime cold.
Record.
Oh, I can make you beat me there as long as finish line goes
this hard says a lot.
And we're around 4 hip hop heads right now, and we have to sit here and contemplate on what record Drake didn't body. Come on, that's GOAT.
I'm not a super fan, but I don't hate on.
Yo, you know what?
Yo, come on, man. Like that's GOAT. That's true.
Until you just mentioned that, that's actually a fact.
Like,
he's been on tracks with Lil Wayne, Eminem, Kanye West, Jay-Z.
Yep, bodies.
Nicki.
He even killed
Rick Ross.
He does.
We got one. You said
Pound Cake.
You said the name. You said Jay. So go to his last album.
You're
right.
Because with the Zimmerman line.
Yeah. Hove got him on that.
Amazing.
But Drake got him on Pound Cake.
Oh, facts.
Of course.
Facts. Yo, hold on. Did he really get him on that?
Hove was nice on
get him
it.
on? Because, more insight from. I can talk now, nigga, because the album's out 40, so don't get mad for me. But yo, I remember. I can show you text messages on my phone right now. Where like they had to.
Shout out
DR
DJ
period.
Snacks, what up,
What's
homie?
his name? The producer. What's his name? He flew in to 40 Studios, spent the night on fucking cots. They're making the last 2 records for Drake's album, which included that record with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
What's his name, man? No ID.
Okay.
No
Oh,
ID,
shout out
right?
No ID.
Yeah, he co-produced some records. Okay. Right? So No ID came
We're getting
there.
a lot of inside information
Came
today,
there,
man.
and they had the record done.
Yeah.
And they flew out to Jay, and trust me, the day that Drake's album came out, they didn't even get the Jay-Z verse yet. They were waiting on it. They put out the track listing, and when they said the verse was finished, they needed to get mixed, or they put out the track list and said, okay, we got Jay-Z on the album. But it didn't come in until like 10 o'clock.
That's crazy.
And then 40 had to rush mix that shit and get that shit out by 12.
Oh, wow.
That's why when the first album came out, like if you look, I know
Shout
you
out
guys
40,
watch the
man.
world's biggest music nerd on the internet.
Which guy?
The guy with the glasses, the white dude.
Yeah,
right?
the guy from.
So I was talking to 40 about it. I'm like, yo, that guy caught it because he reviewed the album on first day. He's like, yo, why does every other song sound different than the one with Jay-Z? Like the one with Jay-Z is not mixed the same. And I'm like, yo, 40, somebody caught that, but then they fixed it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like 12 hours.
Put it back out.
But it's like that's how like down to the last minute those guys work. Like they're really serious. Like that record.
But you can do that in the streaming era now.
4 hours before the fucking album went out.
You couldn't do that in the CD era. You could do that in the streaming era.
You couldn't do that when you were using DAT cassettes and fucking analog reels. Hell no.
Fuck no.
But yeah, in this era.
But yo, straight up, like I'm shocked. Like let's break about
What's even away
for a Canadian being the greatest rapper of all fucking time. Because straight up, like we gotta say it.
That's a hard one right
it's a
there.
hard thing to say, right? Because we're gonna put him over the Nas
Tony
and
Ranks
the Jays.
Yeah,
But I'm telling you this from now,
and that's the problem.
in the aspect of making
You're allowed
songs,
to argue that.
going bars, being creative,
Seeing
staying trendy, evolving. Nobody has done it like Drake.
We'll see.
Like the man, remember he's like he had a line way back in the days about how the game got these old. He's gonna put cement over it and he's gonna change the game, and he really did it. Like that's
pave the road type shit.
repave the road. Yeah. You know that bar, and I'm like, he did it, man, because he went over. Like he took what Kanye did and went way further. Yeah,
he kind of did.
Bro, he's selling out Madison Square Gardens for like 3 or 4
nights in a
row. Man. Like, come on, like, and the worst thing about it, he doesn't suck. It was all pop. It was all pop, and we'd be able to say, okay, fuck him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he'll die up, but Reggie, the man's been on top since
he found like that like spitter vibe, but he also tapped into like that mid-90s R&B, SWV, Jodeci.
The guy's the GOAT,
you know what I'm saying? So he was able to figure that out because
crowns all day.
Right.
I'm giving him the crown all day, and I don't think there's going to be any man, and especially now. Like, I think that I was hoping that the next generation artists like Tory Lanez is probably the closest thing to musicality and lyrical ability to Drake to me. Yeah. That guy could freestyle. He's nuts with it. But he still just can't make those 1-2 like. Bro, even the Weeknd, I thought the Weeknd was gonna go like this.
You got a few coming up
and then
like that.
Drake is slapping niggas up. Like the Weeknd dropped some surprise album, didn't do nothing. Drake could disappear right now for a year, drop a surprise album, that's selling 5 million.
Listen, if he was
smart,
it's
gonna be fine.
If Drake was smart, he would pull a Will Smith move and disappear from rapping for about 5 years and just go to straight hardcore act. No, go to hardcore acting thing. Make like 10 million a fucking movie for a good like 6 or 7 movies, and then come back and drop an album and it would sell like.
So you're saying 60? So you're telling him to make 60 million over 6 years when he drops a rap album, he can make 60 million in one?
That's what he's gonna get paid on the front end, not what he's gonna get paid on the back end. He's gonna get that Robert Downey Jr. deal and make $4 million off the back end.
Continue making rap, continue to inspire, and maybe we'll get another version of you to come up, because I think that your music is inspiring the culture. But Toronto right now, back to the argument about hood culture and how famous niggas get hood involved. Toronto's hood rappers right now are really not rapping, man. Like, rapping is... I don't go on Toronto rappers and see Toronto rappers. I see Toronto auto-tune, man. Everybody sounds like they're singing to a fan. This is so insane. Like, look at that Come Outside record. Yeah. Bro,
Come outside.
Like, Come Outside.
No, those guys are fucking up their fame, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, those guys are fucking up their fame because they're out there, like, actually getting numbers on YouTube.
Yeah, he's fine.
Getting numbers on YouTube and then turning around and you know what I'm saying? Like,
and licking off shots, right?
Exactly.
All right, let's talk about that now. All right.
So let's talk. A man just got shot outside of a library. I'm looking at CP24 right now.
Every day, every day is our gunshot demon season, bro. Like,
let's talk about your record. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at CP24 right now.
Somebody's getting shot, but everything coincides. I made the record because there was nobody in Toronto talking about something that's going on with us because they're too busy in the streets, man. You know what I mean? And the worst thing about it, once again, the perception thing, right? So it's like now the street niggas are backing you down saying, put the guns down. The man was like, oh, you guys are putting your guns down? You're soft. We're running on you. You know what I'm saying? So now you can't even be, when you're in a position of power, you still have to perpetuate the negativity just to get through. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the issue that we have here. So I did a record where I'm okay. I don't give a fuck. Like I lost respect years ago. And then I found myself. So I give a fuck what niggas think. But I know the message needs to be said, right? Because there's no, like, I just wish we had a younger version, man. I wish we had a young group of dope MCs, man. I don't.
They're there, boy.
Where are they? Like,
not.
I don't know. I search, man. I creep Toronto rappers.
Exactly.
6 Buzz. I creep, man. I'm searching, and I can't.
G1,
yeah, he's all right, but he's a little older too.
Yeah,
right. Maybe in his 20s.
No,
like
I think G1's like mad. I think he's like 22, man. He's mad. Him and Shallon are both under 25 right now.
Yeah, right. Yo, shout out to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to push
my
them.
Little brother Shallon.
I
love that dude.
I just don't see like the arts. Like I just don't see. I just haven't seen the new era of Toronto dope MCs yet.
I feel you.
So if the culture changes where it goes back to being lyrical over everything, fine. Maybe Eminem pushed it that way. Maybe this record is the starting of a trend. But who knows, man? Like, who knows?
I think it's gonna be both.
You think so? You think there's gonna be like
room for
you think he's gonna have that impact, like that big of an impact?
Yeah, are people gonna really start listening to bars anymore?
Put that out, I gotta go that much harder.
Yeah, because I was watching lyrical breakdowns of the diss that M did, and it was like, they're like, people don't listen to all the stuff he said because it goes by their head. But when he break it down, I was reading the comments.
Yo, shout out my dude Beast. What up, homie? You
know what I mean? But it's just like, is it gonna go back that way? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think those who are inspired.
Yo, PvP really wants to speak. I just tuned in on my other phone.
But listen,
I don't know what they were referring to, but he's like, he calling you guys nerds. I love it. Just saying, if they want any part of this to remain legit, they should let me call in. If not, it's whack as fuck. No legitimacy.
Yo, man.
Hey,
yo, bro.
Call
what are you
PvP.
talking about, my
Call
G?
PvP.
How
Call
do I call this
PvP.
guy? How do I call this guy?
I don't know how you call him.
We got to keep this legit. Well, I got a phone available. Maybe I could call him.
Man, let's do it.
But that being said, though,
Sorry, we ain't been paying
on the
Yo,
whole-
attention.
nigga, this guy's
Comments
emotional, eh? Yo, you're emotional. I know what the fuck you talking about. But fuck off.
we got homie beef in the moment. We got homie beef going. But on that topic, 2018 has kind of been like one of the best years for boom bap hip hop in like the last 10 years.
I wouldn't even say boom bap.
Easy.
I would just say
like legitimate.
like rap skills and rap.
I would say
Yo,
like
man, Rap Battery's on a
MC.
loss right now.
If
yo.
you consider a year from when Jay-Z dropped 444 to now,
Yeah.
that's what, a year and like 3 months, something like that, 3 and 4 months, a year and a
Kendrick in that
quarter.
mix.
It's been about the best
Yo, hold on. I
year.
gotta log off of this live.
If
Yo,
you can
I'm out,
consider
man.
that
Follow
a
me on
year-
Yo, follow Dustin Wareham, Maloney, fucking everybody. Yo, my
Hey.
battery's at like 12%, and PvP's calling me. I have to call this nigga and talk to him straight right
Hey,
now. But,
call
what?
PvP.
Let me call him while going.
Whoa.
Because we got some good albums this year. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah,
look
we
at
have.
a list.
What
of
did
just
you
albums
guys
that have
think of the
dropped.
Nas
There's been
album?
I wasn't mad, but it was short.
Okay,
it was too short.
I liked it.
He didn't warm up. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was an engine that was just kind of started and he didn't get into second gear. Didn't really have that opportunity to drop anything that was like, oh shit, that's
It's
that
pretty
classic album.
flat,
But,
but
It's cool.
I like it.
I can listen to that guy rhyme the dictionary and be like, yo, he did that dope. You know, like Nas is my favorite.
Adam Neve's a joint.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cop shot the kid. I
Cop
think
Shot the
Kanye
Kid was
actually killed
dope.
him on that.
Cop shot the kid. That was a sick record. That actual
think Kanye
record
ruined a bunch
scared
of
the shit
records.
out of
Yo,
me
what
because
is this guy doing? Like, am I gonna call you and punch you in the
I
mouth
think
right
he's
now?
vexed,
This guy's
guy.
fucking chasing me, bro.
The guy's
Like, nice
vexed.
your mouth, guy. Like,
I don't know. He doesn't nothing to be vexed about. Though.
what is he talking about, bro? I told you, yo, straight up, when niggas in
I
Toronto
don't
get
remember
clout,
what we were
they get hood
talking
niggas around him. I would say that to any nigga's face because it's
That
fucking
Drake
true.
did that.
You're saying it
Everybody
online,
does
so
it, man.
technically it could be
Come
to
on,
anybody's face.
anybody that gets clout.
well,
in
shout
the
out
city switches up.
PvP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
but
my
what the fuck
boy.
is- Now I
You
gotta
know.
call this nigga during the podcast. This nigga just tagged me and said, "What the fuck you talking about, man?"
Shout out PvP.
Yo, bro, I'll put you
Shout
on
out
the air, too.
Maloney. He's got his
Speakerphone.
arm.
Hey.
He's got his
Yo, we
arm
got
up to the
PvP
camera
on
again.
fucking speakerphone.
Thing
Yo,
won't stay down.
what the fuck's going on, motherfucker? Why you
Hey.
calling me, tagging me and shit like I'm ducking your calls?
Put that
I'm
right
in the
up to the
middle of
mic.
my live.
Hey.
I'm like, yo, this nigga's calling me when he
I know. Fucking hella shit.
talking what kind of shit? All right, what did I say? What was hella shit?
Bunch of shit. You said
Look.
like fucking King of the Dog fans are fucking nerds.
No, nope. Yo, everybody's here. Did I say that? Did I say King of the Dog fans are nerd?
No.
No, hold on. Listen.
You said when it started.
When it started,
there was like more nerds.
There's
in the
mad
building.
fucking nerds there, bro. It was white hip hop nerds there.
You got your
Facts.
arm. You all the way.
Facts. But what else did I say? Those mad shit. Continue.
Doesn't mean everyone was a nerd.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but listen to me. My point was, listen to PvP. My point was that I witnessed Toronto become huge and globally recognized, and a lot of local guys became famous out here. And when they became famous, their environment changed. The people that came out to them, the people they were talking to and reaching out to became more hood when they weren't there in the beginning. This includes fucking King of the Dot dudes because I've seen Organic and Gully and them have niggas that are gangsters around them now that weren't involved until they became famous. And that's facts, just like Drake.
Yo, Ganek is the same dude.
I'm not saying he's not the same dude. I'm just saying that when you gain the fame, the people around you,
Entourage.
the entourage changes.
Surrounding them fucking.
But-
Are you kidding me?
But that's the whole point I was making. My point was, what are you talking about right now, man? Like, what are you talking about? You're just like listening to me and catching parts of the
I'm
points.
just trying to fucking clear up what you.
What is there to clear up? What is there to clear up?
A what?
What? So tell me what I need to clear up.
Dude, it was enough to make me fucking call in.
Bro, okay, so explain to me what you're calling in for. You're on air. You're fucking on speakerphone.
Yes, I'm on air. Good. I'm glad.
Niggas
Yeah,
drinking.
you drunk, yeah.
Niggas drunk, man. Yo, PvP is on like 12 acre ice right now. Like facts.
I hope not.
No, man, but that PvP's my brother. I love him. He always G-checks me if I say something that's wrong. But like he didn't hear the whole conversation. Yeah. He just heard a little bit of part of it. But it came down to I seen Toronto dudes get fame and their environment changes. Now
your
hood
entourage changes. That
hood
happens.
guys start coming out to King of the Dot events and getting VIP treatment that weren't there when it was started, when the crowd was different. You know what I'm saying? Just like Drake came out one way, had a different crew than he has now when he became famous. More hood guys around him. And the whole conversation was, why do everybody who becomes famous needs that love from the hood? And these guys were like, because it starts in the hood and the hood sets the trends. That was the whole argument. So
Also, it's kind of protection. It stops you from
is that
getting
protection
robbed.
and perception, right? That's what it was.
That's exactly what you said.
That
Protection and perception.
But that was
That's
it.
the fucking
That
limit.
was it.
Oh,
So what was I talking shit about?
There
I
we
don't
go.
know, man.
Perfect,
Like,
perfect.
In my opinion, like, you definitely said enough shit to piss me the fuck off.
Oh, man.
Yo,
Shout out
I got like
PvP,
12%
man.
battery, brother.
PvP.
I love you, brother. I didn't mean to disrespect anything.
PvP.
You too, man. You know I love you.
Yeah, but I'm just speaking my mind.
Brothers, bro. Like, this ain't like a fucking, like...
Yo, there's no disrespect, yo. Shout out to Gannick, shout out to Gully, shout out to King of the Dot. I'm just saying that every nigga I've seen, like, even like, who else? Anybody I know that got famous in Toronto, even Tory Lanez, a guy from
Yeah,
Bangkok.
like a Tory-
You see him
yeah.
now, Benjamin? Pierre Goonies and Shuckers around him. The man
Cardi.
all kind of machine.
Cardi.
He wasn't like that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, Toronto has a lot of that. Toronto's the only place where a guy gets a little bit of fame and some clout, and they become gangster. And I'm saying, it's not even if they change, their environment changes.
Okay.
Right? Their environment changes, people around them change.
Why you have to mention King of the Dot?
Because we're talking about Drake, right? And I said Drake is not the only example. King of the Dot's a big example too, because I watched them elevate to a certain level of stature, and then there's more Goonies around them than before. You know what I'm saying? There's more hood guys supporting the events. It's the same argument.
Can we just all agree that we love King of the Dot here?
Yeah, we all love King
Hey.
of the Dot. I don't think Toronto's on it as much though.
Obviously.
Yeah, I don't think Toronto's on it that much. Like events ain't the same.
That in the comments, I was like, I love y'all. Fucking, fuck yeah. Like, you know? Like,
Nigga, you saucy right now,
Yo,
bro.
Yo, hold up. Yo, PvP.
yo.
I've been drinking for days.
Yo, leave my brother alone, man.
No, he knows that joint. That,
Yo,
say what?
he's hella good right now. Yo, you guys got an Android charger in this bitch, or is it Team iPhones over here?
I didn't bring my phone charger. Shout out PvP though, man.
Yo, PvP, I'm gonna charge my battery. You can cuss me out later. See, Brethren? One love. I'm out.
Whatever, man. We good, bro.
All right. All right.
I understand you on that.
All right, cool.
PvP.
Fucking nigga.
Shout out PvP, man. That's what's up.
Hey.
Yeah, you didn't hear the whole conversation.
Yeah.
And first of all, like, I would never come out and diss anybody. I'm just real enough to say what it is. And
Yeah.
I noticed it, man. I've seen the changing of the guard.
I guess
Ooh,
we
look at
kind
my
of in
ex.
overtime
I
now.
love this type of message.
Yeah, well, you know what?
This
We
bitch like,
actually
yo, I
were.
do miss you.
We
I was
started
trying
a
to
little
front-
early.
I was trying to front when you asked yesterday. Okay, I love when you don't
We
say
close to
anything
overtime.
back. Yo, I'm doing a podcast, baby. I'm in the middle of a podcast.
That's what's up.
All right, well,
This
yo,
is why they called him scandalous.
we're.
No, they don't call me scandalous.
This why they used to call him.
See? 20 ranks,
Listen.
bomba clot. Gandhi is what people from
I
the
know
hood
him as
call me.
Gandhi.
Like Dustin knows me
know him
from
as
day
Gandhi,
one. So
yeah.
if niggas really know me, they call me Gandhi because those are my day one.
Yeah.
But yo, the scandalous thing buried. Done that. R.I.P. nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Bury that
But
shit.
listen.
We rolling on the last little bit of the podcast
Yeah,
now. We got
and-
about like 3 minutes. So
Okay, so
I
that
wa-
was
I wa-
said.
I want y'all
Check
to
this
tell them
man's
about
video out.
Demon Season.
Oh, shit. All right. So check this out. Demon Season.
Yes.
Song about gun violence in the city. I'm trying to use it to spread a message. The only message I'm saying is that we need to have a real conversation about gun violence and how to control it. Because the answer is not more police. The answer is not, oh, if we give the kids more activities, like it's not that. Because in human beings, we all have that natural ability to be violent. Right? Like from the dawn of mankind, from the first era of civilization, even Cain and Abel, they talk about in the beginning of the Bible, right? Man killed man. So that natural sense of violence is in us. But it's the access to guns that we have to really concentrate on. Because like we could have 1 million murderers, but if they don't all got guns, less people get killed.
But that being said, though, London's got a real knife problem, and they have a similar issue without the guns.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
they're
I mean?
knifing man down, right? If they're knifing you down, you really want to murk a man. Like you're walking up to a
Yeah,
man
that's a-
and
yeah,
knifing him
man
down.
down
bitch.
is a whole
Yeah,
lot
remember
of
Nas
things
has a
to
song called
digest.
"Accident Murderers." Act
Yeah.
like you killed on purpose. That record, he really breaks it down. How enough guys will walk up to shoot a man, hit somebody else that they weren't aiming for. There's probably their homie and some shit. So there's a lot of accident murders. You know, there's a lot of guys in Toronto that probably pull that papa nigga.
Oh,
What's expected
for
to
sure,
drop him,
for
right?
sure, for
Like
sure.
there's not a lot of time where man them stand over you and just dump it. There's a few of them. You know, there's some of that shit in my video too. I showed images of that. But
you see that party that happened last Friday?
Yeah, East York.
That East York party, yeah.
what niggas lit that up?
Oh, yeah, there's a fuck. Yeah, man, dude just stood up there and just like let it go, man. Like,
Yeah, right.
I think someone got hit in the hand only, but the way he let it go was just like
He wants to shoot everything.
he wanted to make a name. He wanted to get a rep.
Yeah,
you
he
know,
wanted-
just to get a fucking rep, straight up.
That's why I said it's demon season, and it happens every summer. And I'm like, they say summer of the gun. I'm just like, yo, it's demon season. I even say that in the bar. You know, like,
no, you did.
summertime is the demon season. These kids need Jesus, but then again, these
Yeah.
kids need a reason to be. They need to believe this leads to their detriment, leads to the death of them. Leads to police frequently question and seeking intelligence, right? But once again, over rapping, trying to be multi-syllable, lyrical shit. But
I like it though because I find something new every time I listen to
but
the
it's like
track.
I try to show niggas like you could be nice, have a dope flow that sounds modern, but say something. But then there's a balance. But the Demon Season record is like I'm surprised it got like 14,000 views on Facebook. Like I was like, what the fuck? Nigga,
make
like,
some fucking
nigga,
noise
like,
for that.
I came out of nowhere with that. But then but what killed me more was like the 300 plus shares, like 350 shares. It means a lot of people are getting the message and sharing it. So it's like,
you know what I mean?
But I'm just one. You know what I mean? Like I just hope I inspire some younger niggas to hear a record like that and make that record too and reach to their demographics. Because the older niggas, they gone already. Like fuck them niggas. Like the niggas that are popping their gun from they 16, 17 to 24 now, they're gonna bop their gun till they get killed or they in jail. Let them bust their thing. Right? We'll go through the years of this, but the next generation coming up behind them is the one other miles that we need to shape. Right? So I was also talking to one of my neighbors, and I'm talking about trades, right? Like, you know, like I know a lot of successful men that are in trades, right? That, like, say, carpentry, electricians, plumbers, right? But, like, they used to have those programs back in the day where kids would go and say, all right, high school, college ain't your thing, right? But you can learn this trade and then make money and fulfill your family. But, like, that's out of the hood. And I think they need to bring that to the hood, whereas, like, you could have a dope whip, have a nice crib, right? And you're just working with your hands and got a trade. Like I know mad niggas that got dope whips. Like drive Benzes, buy their car, buy the girl a Benz. And motherfucker is like a journeyman. But he's making $500 a day legally, $2,500 a week, right? And like that's amazing money. Like that's more than most drug dealers make in the hood. You know what I mean? Especially in the hood. Like at the end of the month is when you flex, right? Like I remember I used to like grab work from my nigga and like chip down all the buckets, but spot them. Because I know welfare check is dropping like in 4 days. So I'm like already, I take half their check already. Because I know, all right, you're getting your check, you're getting 516, I'll take 250 from you, 250 from you. But that's in the hood. There's only so much of that to spread around. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not a nigga chipping down 10 grand worth of food in the hood. There's no way. Because there's not people that got that kind of money in the hood. You know, if you're downtown, it's a different thing. You know, Bloor Street, Queen Street, there's active. They could still rob. You know, the money comes in more consistent. But in the hoods that we grew up in, all the metro houses up north, right? You know, from Finch to Morenow, everywhere. There's only a certain amount of buckets and a certain amount of dealers, right? But if we have a way to show these youths you could get the money without having education, right? Like, you know, you could learn a trade, put in 5 years here. By the time you're 23, right? You'll be making $500 a week, $500 a day, $2,500 a week. You get to say, ooh, and that's a lot of money to a 23-year-old. You know what I mean? You go lease your car for $900 a month. They still have plenty of change to stack some bread and maybe move your family out the hood, but they don't instill those things, right? Like, it's all about flossiness too. Like, we grew up without dads. Like, anyone that lives in metro housing, like me, I didn't have a dad. Like, you can't get into metro housing. Yeah, but see, good job. That's why you're so grounded. You had that balance.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us, I looked up to older guys.
Yeah,
I used to look up to like Trenchy for some weird reason. Free up Trenchy. I heard he's in jail doing a fucking dozen, whatever.
Okay.
But like there's certain man them I grew up with in the hood that I looked up to.
Yeah,
they were driving around and
like your pops.
Because that's who you want to be, right? You're 13, you're looking to the 18-year-olds for guidance.
Well, that's what hip hop always was. You know what I'm saying? We're always looking up to certain rappers like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
nigga, I'm in the middle of a podcast, man.
But no, definitely what you did was dope with your video. You definitely showing a message. You know what I mean? And that's it. I wanna shout out my dudes over at thekali.com, and you know what I'm saying? Like I think you should jump on there. That's the message board.
I'm
that
gonna get on
with.
there.
You know what I'm saying? Like jump on there and just show them what it's about. That's what, you know, Toronto is, and more dudes need to do that because we do got a message. We got to start getting it outside of just our city. So
but it's also who delivers it, right? Like,
exactly.
Right? So, like, you just can't have a regular
voice,
guy,
right?
Like, yo, nigga, man, I'm doing a fucking podcast, nigga. And now I know turn your phone off.
Tell me that's not PvP calling you.
Nah, man, it's my nigga calling me about my glasses and shit, you know? My personal optometrist, you know, because I'm balling like that, bitch.
Shout out your personal optometrist. I might need to come up. I need some new glasses, man.
Joe, we do got to wrap it up.
All right, so check out Demon Season. Go to YouTube, search Tony Ranks, Stranger, Demon Season.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, we utilized a lot of footage of all the shootings I saw on the news. We utilized that in the video to get the message across. But it's a deep song about gun violence. If you see it, like, watch it, like it, share it, because we need to get the message across. Like, I'm about to put out some shirts, anything to get some more money, because I realized that you have to put money into marketing online now.
Yep.
Right? So it's like, you know, I'm trying to allocate a couple $1,000s just to spread the message in my city.
Word.
You know what I mean? But, like, I'm taking that out of pocket. It's not like I'm trying to make money off the record. I just want to get the message out. And then hopefully the message gets out and, like, whatever comes from there. But I'm going to continue making music. Yo, I want on that record, nigga.
Yes.
I want on that record. If you don't put me
Just
on that
like
song, it's a fight thing, eh, fam? It's like, yo, it's a beef thing, eh, bro?
Hey,
I'm taking you back to
y'all
90
heard it
more
here
out
live,
court
right?
and throwing you down the hill, bro.
You heard it. He said he's jumping on that record just like, thank you for sending me that track because it was mad dope. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the fact you want to jump on this track. You want it, homie.
All right, and before we get out of here, you know, we're going to pay a little bit of bills real quick. Shout out to THCcollection.com. Anybody who smokes herb, best believe, even if you ain't do the on-loan dispensary thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
You got to fuck with it. It's the best online dispensary I've seen. They ship only Canada wide. They will do, you get your package within a few days. I'm telling you, 100% reliable. I love these dudes. THCcollection.com. The daily promos, you got Medical Monday. That's 3 free CBD pills for every $100 spent. Tulip Tuesday, feature bud, only $100 an ounce. Wacky Wednesday, random free edible on all orders. Top Shelf Thursday is a free pen on orders over $300. Then you got Flower Friday, free gram of bud for every $100 spent. I love this one, Saturday. Free gram of shatter for every 14 purchased. And Sticky Sunday is a free G of hash for every $200 spent. And that is THCcollection.com. Check them out. Best online dispensary coming out of Canada. And use the promo code HIPHOP. That's HIPHOP, all capitals, and save 10% on every order you do. And that's not a one-time thing. That's for as many times you want to use it. THC Collection, your man MLNY Maloney. Tony Ranks in the place. Let everybody introduce themselves.
Make that money, man. I love how Maloney does that shit. Hey, yo, Turono Talks. That's what's up. It's been blessed. It's been a week. We'll do this again. Hey, yo, fuck Giorgio Mammaliti. That's how I want to end this episode. We didn't even get to talk about fuck that guy.
What was that again?
Giorgio Mammaliti. Fuck that guy, man.
Yeah, yo, what happened with that guy? We didn't even get into that guy.
We didn't get into him, but we'll get into him next.
We'll get into that next week.
Yeah,
and you know what? And you know what? I strayed away from having to tell y'all my story too.
Oh no! All right, we're gonna jump back into it next week. Turono Talks, man. It was blessed. We love y'all.
Stoan.
Thank y'all for joining in, man.
Yo,
Tony Ranks, thank y'all for coming through, man.
Yeah, bless up. Anytime, bro. I soon have my own in one of these.
Yo, we got him back next week if we want to talk about some more shit.
There's a lot to talk about. I'm about to.
You're animated as hell, man. You're hilarious.
Yeah, yo,
It was a good mix. It was a good mix.
Yeah,
It was a good
Definitely
mix.
Come back if you want, man.
Yo,
Yeah, we had some laughs today.
What's
Yo,
wrong with
shout
my
out to everybody
phone?
watching
Yo, I'm getting
Toronto
pure laugh out
Talks.
loud. Oh, this is-
We out.